quick. Megan,
she was on Good Morning America this morning.
What did she talk about there?
I didn't watch it.
Oh well,
I think they're having a week of different people hosting and stuff. And she's on this week. There's somebody else that's on.
Megan?
Yeah. Good Morning America.
Okay. I'm moving this over because okay. Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion.
Going at it.
They are going at it again. But this time it's worse than it's ever been before.
I saw some photos of them hugging. So they were friends at one time?
Oh, you talking about the music video they did a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. If you saw them hugging, it was around each other's necks.
Oh, no.
It wouldn't have been nowhere.
Yeah, it was some shot of them hugging in pink. Yes.
Okay. What happened was, well, you got to start I don't have to go all the way back, but they did their little album, right? I mean, they did their song together. That's where you saw them hugging. And then after the song, Nicki don't like you to be, if you with her, she don't like you to be with nobody that she don't like sing or do anything or hang around or nothing. She one of those people. Okay. If I don't like you, I don't want to see you with somebody that I don't like. She don't like Cardi B. Her and Cardi B always have issues.
It's always something with her, though.
Yeah.
She's always the one that don't like people
right.
Or they don't like her.
What you got going on, Wendy? You moving a lot.
I'm sorry. I was trying to get my book. I'm going to stop moving.
Okay. So she, that threw me off. Okay. Oh, Nicki and Cardi don't get along.
Right.
Okay?
But nobody gets along with Nicki. What's going on? What's going on with her in her life?
Nicki Minaj is definitely the queen of rap. I'll give her that. Nobody, in my opinion, has surpassed her. Okay. She's broken records. She's done what she needed to do. So she can't just bask in that. You know how some people, I'm the queen. I'll just live in it. I'll live as being the queen. And all y'all little peasants, if y'all come at me or whatever, it don't do nothing. You haven't knocked me off my throne. That's how Michael Jordan is.
Okay.
Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan. So when everybody always compares him to this and that and the other, he stays Michael Jordan.
He's still a legend.
Yeah, he's still a legend. Okay. Every once in a while, you have to come down and slap a couple of peasants around. But for the most part, you stay the king. Eddie Murphy is the king.
Yeah.
Recently
he have to prove themselves.
Recently, he stepped down a little bit and slapped somebody around when they said their album did better than his. He slapped them around a little bit, and then he went back up to the
because nobody really that bold to go against the legend.
You leave legends alone.
You leave them alone.
Okay, so they did their little album, and they was fine. I feel like Nicki started it because Megan simply just did a song with Cardi. Now, Nicki's saying that's not what started this whole beef. She's saying y'all think that I was mad at her because she did a song with Cardi or whatever. That's not why I don't like Megan. She said I don't like Megan because she's a drunk.
You know what?
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with
no, I'm going to finish.
Go ahead. And
because when I did hang around her, I told her I was trying to have a baby. And she told me, just don't or whatever, just drink and abort it or something along those lines. And she said not only is she drunk, she's crazy. And I don't like crazy drunk people. I'm not hanging around them, which is fine. But that's why she said one of the main reasons she don't like Megan. She's drunk. She's crazy. She tried to get her to have an abortion. She's just all over the place. Okay. Which is fine. That's her prerogative. She ain't got to hang around her if she don't want to.
That's fine.
But then the little slow dissing and stuff comes on the songs, and Nicki's kind of slow dissing Megan. Megan's kind of slow dissing Nicki. Nobody's really calling any names. Little tiny little hits on their songs and stuff. But just enough to, it's not like Cardi and Nicki, where Cardi literally throws her shoe at Nicki at that ball.
Oh, Lord.
Cardi's like,
they were physical.
They like, well, not Nicki. Nicki was hiding in the corner. Yeah. And had her friends beat up or fight Cardi. Yeah. But Cardi's open with it. I don't like you. She's if feisty. I see you, it's on spot, on site, all that. So Megan, I'm not going to do the whole thing on back and forth. You know about Tory. You know about Megan getting shot in the foot. You know Tory went to jail for it. You know all of that. You know Megan's friend was in the car. You know Megan and her friend was both talking to Tory, and that's what started the whole argument. They didn't. The friend didn't know that Megan was talking to him on the side. So that's another reason why Nicki don't like her. She says she's who sleeps with their best friend's guy. All this stuff. So now Megan, after the whole shooting incident and the foot and all of that, Megan comes out with her new album or her new song, Hiss. And I told you that was like a snake, a hiss. It reminds you of it puts you in the mind of a snake. Even the video is her coming out of the shell, coming out of the egg of the snake. And I'm getting ready to put all y'all on notice. That's kind of what she's saying. She cracked on Drake. None of these people, she said their names, but everybody knew who she was talking about because what she said. Because Drake did a song where he pretty much called her a liar and said he was with Tory. He's actually said a line in his song that she's a liar.
No.
I'm not kidding.
He said her name?
No. But he said Tory. So you know he's talking about Megan.
Okay.
So then Megan cracked on him on the song Hiss. Pretty much said he had a BBL, which is a butt implant.
You know what?
How old are these people? This is so childish.
And she said, well, Nicki's twice as old as Megan. So Nicki's too old
to be acting that way.
Megan at least is in her 20s.
Yeah. So silly stuff. Grow up. Good life.
You would think.
So she said that Drake pretty much said he had a BBL, had plastic surgery. Okay. So people been clowning him. Okay. But he's not saying, he's up here. Why am I gonna come down and
do y'all levels
and box with some peasants?
Yes.
So he's not saying nothing.
Okay.
But then again, you don't know Drake. Drake could be in the studio writing something that'll.
So everybody diss each other on their songs.
Well, that's fine. We've been doing that in rap. Okay. We've been doing that in rap. Rap has always been beef. People going back and forth with each other on tape. So that's fine. So then she cracked on her ex-boyfriend, Cardi, talking about she don't want him and he's a cheater. Why would I want a cheater? She went off on all the guys talking about who they slept with her. She talking about, I don't want none of y'all. If I wanted you, I would have you. So in other words, I ran through y'all. And then just all this. But the big one is that she went after Nicki Minaj. And she said, you worrying about Megan, you should be worrying about Megan's Law. And Megan's Law means that sex offenders have to register. And Nicki's husband is a previous sex offender. And her brother is one.
Why even they mad? They live in a lifestyle.
But they said, how do you know she was talking about your brother? Your brother's a sex offender too.
If the shoe fits.
Well, that's when she went on the Breakfast Club and said a hit dog on hollers. So in other words, why is Nicki saying something unless she knew that it was to her?
That shoe is fitting and it hurts. That shoe hurts.
So boy, did Nicki say something. She went all weekend.
Oh, she does as bad as Trump. You hurt my feelings. You. That's what you are. You, your mother, your dad, your child, your unborn kid.
She talked about Megan's dead mom. She talked about everything under the sun.
Because Megan, even though in the ugly way she did it, did address something that's truthful.
Her husband is
a sex offender. Yes. I'm sorry, dude. You need to register. Can't go near no kids. Can't live near a school.
Yes.
Nicki, you can be mad all you want to.
Yes.
She just stepped on your toes and it hurt.
Stepped on your toes.
Go ahead.
So Nicki said, if you come after my family, then I throw everything in on you. So Nicki Minaj released a diss song called Bigfoot.
You know what? You better be careful because that Bigfoot may come right on your head.
The Bigfoot title is funny.
Is it?
Because
Megan's a big girl.
Because she's a stallion.
She's a stallion.
The artwork on the cover is funny. It was a big giant foot, like a barefoot, and Nicki's little tiny foot stepping inside of it.
Oh,
so it was funny.
Okay.
Like I'm getting ready to slaughter this big giant animal. So we was all anticipating. We were like, Nicki going, oh my gosh. Nicki Minaj, the one who knows how to go after you, she gonna go after Megan.
You know how they do them battles?
Here's the problem, Nicki. She literally texted the whole weekend everything she was gonna say in the song. So when the song came out, everybody was
Y'all
like,
kind of like knew it already.
We already heard. You said that already.
News.
You already said
so
that.
She did everything she said. She probably looked at her song that she had written and then wrote everything as a text.
Why are you on?
And she this and this.
Why are you on Instagram and Twitter talking about the stuff that's going to be on your song? People said what it did.
What?
She's still the queen of rap. She can't sit on that throne, though. She got to take a hit for that. You got to come down for that, Nicki. Mm-hmm. You decided to come down and slap around some peasants before you allow back into the kingdom, back on your throne. I think you're gonna have to do something else.
Like what? What are you thinking?
Well, people are saying Megan shouldn't even say nothing to her. They said if I was Megan, I wouldn't say nothing because that's what she wants.
Megan is, like I said, the interview, the promotion of her being on Good Morning America this week.
It's enough.
Megan is in a commercial.
Thank you.
And she's I don't know if it's an insurance.
She winning. It was that workout commercial.
Yeah, workout commercial. So she out there. People seeing her face. She's relevant. Nicki, you just some mad person that's just angry.
You look like you an angry, old, bitter woman.
I feel bad for her, though, because she's very talented.
And here's the thing. The best way to come at somebody, if they say, you shouldn't be worrying about Megan, you should be worrying about Megan's law, is not to come at them and talk about all the people they slept with and all that. It was a cute little
play on words.
I would have, if I'm going to come at Megan, I would have came more at her at, okay, you got one little line. I'll give you that line. You've been waiting all year to say that line. Megan's Law. Now come up with some other lines. What about something about me? Why don't you say something about me?
Be creative.
Be creative. A bum on the street can talk about my husband. Talk about me. That's
low-hanging fruit.
That's low-hanging fruit. Talk about me. Then we can battle against each other. I'll talk about you and you talk about me. But she didn't. She lost it. So that's why people thinking.
And she didn't have to. That's another thing too. I can see. I know people are concerned when they have a spouse, and that's good that you fight for them. Whatever. It's not like he's her child,
and it's not like what Megan said wasn't true.
Thank you. And that man may not be in Nicki Minaj's life in the next year or so. So you doing all that fighting and ranting and raving.
Thank you.
And he may not even stay. So I get it, but she was truthful. He is a sex offender.
Yeah.
He needs to register.
But we don't know if she talking about her husband.
Or anyone in her family that fits that criteria.
Because her brother is a sex offender.
I'm sorry, boo. Maybe she mad because she came at her
But
relative.
She said her husband. See? How did she know that she wasn't talking about her brother?
Megan hit a nerve.
She hit a nerve.
And showed her she showed her ugly. Nicki's ugly.
And another thing, people started pulling out old Nicki Minaj songs. Nicki Minaj did a song with a 16-year-old boy and pretty much told him to sleep with her on the song.
You know, she can be in jail for that.
Well, here's the thing.
Well, light attracts light, so she
on
attracts
the
her
rap,
husband.
you guys can look it up, which makes sense on why she supports her brother.
Exactly.
She went a song with a 16-year-old, told him to meet her behind the bleachers, told him he don't have to say nothing to nobody, told him she'll be his teacher. Told him again, don't keep this. So she's promoting. Keep this between us.
Her song is promoting being violated as a young
and
child.
The couple of people who I saw it on their show said, "Can you imagine if that was the roles was reversed, and that was a male rapper, Kanye West, Future, Drake, any of them saying talking to a high school girl." Meet me behind the bleachers.
Thank you.
Don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna teach you some stuff. Make sure you don't say nothing.
Yeah. They would be under the jail. Like
she got away with it because she's a woman.
Yes.
So anybody that's a bard, I think y'all need to really sit this one out. I think y'all need to be quiet. I think y'all need to sit this one out. Yeah. Let Nicki run off the rail on her own. Stop with the defending.
Yeah.
Because her brother is one and her husband is one. And she defends both.
The sad thing about it
is she did a song with a 16-year-old when she's doing it.
The sad
or talking about it.
The sad thing about is people in life, because all of us could be guilty of this and not even realize it. we get amnesia.
Thank you.
When it comes to stuff we've said in the past, that we've done in the past, how we replied in the past, that we don't know if that's the season now we're reaping it.
Exactly.
And we get amnesia and get mad and cuss them out and fuss, and you need to sit back and go, oh yeah, I did do that 20 years ago. So now I'm just reaping that harvest right now. Oh, I forgot. I did it. I said stuff about a young boy.
Exactly.
Oh, gee.
So just sit this one out.
Oh, come on, Nicki.
Just sit it out.
Quiet, boo.
Let her go ahead and go off on the deep end.
Yes.
If I was Megan, I wouldn't say anything.
Right.
Like you said.
Don't come back, Megan.
I would just keep being successful.
Yeah.
Because when you have haters, success, it kills them.
Have they been talking about this on all of the...
It's been everywhere.
Really? Did they talk about it on the Charlamagne's show?
Yes.
Oh.
Charlamagne said what I said. I hate that Nicki tweeted all weekend and posted because everything she said in her tweets and her posts, she said on the diss track. So nobody cared about the diss track. It would have been
a nice bam with one song.
It would have been a bam. She should do what Drake is doing now if he does come back. If he comes back. Because it looks stupid for a man to battle a woman. I'm just saying. He will look really dumb if he comes back and talks about who Megan slept with. And he's a hoe. That's the other thing. Men could say, oh, she's won, but you won. So he can't come back and say nothing about that. Yeah. He can't come back and say that Tory is innocent because Tory's in jail. He can't come back and say, well, you had plastic surgery because then he got to show he didn't have no plastic surgery. So I think she got him between a rock and a hard place. I think he's not going to say nothing.
Oh, I hope not. Because he said something on the last show you said about that one rapper.
Yes.
He puts his, some people need to just be quiet.
I think Drake is not going to say nothing.
Just watch TMZ and call it a night.
Yeah. I don't think Drake gonna say something. And then she went off on the people who love Tory and say she's lying and they love him. She said, if you love him so much, put some money on his books. Go visit him.
Go visit him because
write him a letter because he's gonna be in there for a while.
He's in jail right now.
So she did go after everybody.
Show your love. Show your love.
And she is right. You so concerned about Megan, Nicki. You should be more concerned about Megan's law. Because your husband has to register every single place that you go.
You was teasing him about meeting somebody outside.
Outside! He wanted to meet Offset outside. I can only go 100 feet from the door. So y'all gotta have to come on my property, Offset. But I'll be outside.
You can't go nowhere out there.
So, in other words, she's saying, quit worrying about him being outside and be more worried about that he's inside.
That's right. Because he in trouble. Oh, Lord. Oh, well.
Now, you're going to threaten somebody and you on probation. Be worried about that more than me. That's what she's saying. And she's absolutely correct.
Yeah, Nicki got mad. She hit a
hit a nerve. Boy. She hit a nerve.
Okay.
So what is Nicki gonna do now? If Megan doesn't respond, is Nicki gonna come out with another diss track and look dumb again?
We don't know.
Or is she gonna let it go? I think she's gonna let it go. Because Remy Ma, when she went, her and Remy Ma went at each other, Remy Ma pushed her face down into the dirt and you didn't see Nicki no more. She was quiet after that. Yeah. So maybe this is another one where she's going to be like, let me just go off and be quiet for a minute.
Looks like another love.
All right. Now, this is what you saw. You saw the NFL championship.
I watched both games.